Hey guys, it's Whitney. Welcome back to Follow the Whisper. Before I get started, I just want to apologize for the noise in the background because Jonathan is currently mowing. This week was absolutely crazy. Probably one of the most sweat-filled weeks of my entire life. Today is Thursday. Our videos come out on Saturday mornings. I am filming right now for the video this weekend. Fingers crossed that I can pull it together. I've got a lot of work to do, and so that is why I'm not waiting for Jonathan. I'm taking advantage of the couple of moments that I have now to check in and kick us off. I can't wait to put this video together and show you the drastic changes that have happened at our house in the past 7 days. You may be wondering, is it really worth it to DIY a deck? And I'm here to tell you that yes, 1,000,000% it absolutely is. I will be honest in saying that building our deck was more work than I had imagined. It was very physically and mentally exhausting. That being said, you can absolutely do it. It is so worth it. We're approaching the finish line and we couldn't love our deck more. All right, so when we left you last week, I told you I was gonna be sweet talking our inspector. There was actually no sweet talking required. Basically what I was told was that as long as they can get under the deck when we're finished and see the framing work that we put in and make sure that everything is according to code, and they said go for it. So we're going to. We're going to plane some high spots here on our joists so that we have as flat of a surface as possible. And then I think we...
To put all the joist tape on, did you say that right?
I did not know we taped everywhere. So apparently we tape everywhere.
Every joist.
Every joist, because of water. I'm making this up as I'm going because I didn't know we did this. So on the fly, my reasoning for it is that even though this is treated lumber, if you didn't tape the top and protect it, water could pool and sit there.
Yeah, it's still good to prevent the water from sitting on top of the board, even if it is treated.
There we go, because even treated lumber isn't gonna last forever.
Yep.
So if we put tape on top of the joist, because duh, everybody knows you do that, then it'll last longer. So apparently we have to do that before we lay the decking. So. One joist taped, 50 million more to go. Holy cow, my butt is ridiculously sore. Standing on the joist and bending over to tape. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to move tomorrow. And Jonathan's mission of the evening is, what are you doing?
Putting some metal flashing up on top of the ledger board here.
One of our viewers had commented saying that we needed L metal flashing. That just hadn't come yet. So now is when that goes up, and then he will put flashing tape up over that. I think the waterproofing is done over there then, right? Cool. Last step of safety measures over there. So, and we got some newbies bouncing around in the background. What are you guys doing? So the first screw is in. I have no idea if decking is like installing vinyl flooring, but if it is, it's gonna be real stressful in the beginning while we're getting the hang of things, and then our lives will become progressively more and more easy. We have never installed decking before, so we're not gonna be your gurus on how to do this, but just know that if we can do it, you can do it as well and save yourselves a ton of money. First board is going on and we will go from there. Measured at various spots along this picture frame board, the distance from the end of that board to the exterior rim joist on the other end. So we know that this one is good and square. All of the measurements lined up from here out to the end of our deck. Now we can feel a little bit more confident as we are laying these other boards that won't be fastened down with screws right through. We're gonna be using the Trex hidden fasteners. Feeling pretty good about our start here. Our friend Matt is coming in clutch here again. Look at that. First couple of boards, Jonathan and I were just using brute strength to pull here so that the gap was 1/4 inch there. We were able to do it, but it was taking us a really long time and we didn't feel like we were getting a lot of traction or whatever you want to say. Matt showed us another hack that he saw, so thank you, Matt. You are the hero, MVP of the day. So here is a little bar that we had for our flooring. It's like a little pry bar for flooring installs. You get a trigger clamp. You put the pry bar on the back of a board that is already secured and fastened. This one is nailed down on both sides with the fasteners, and then you just tighten this baby down, and oh man, it shores it up so nice. It really pulls this board in, and then you can just go down the line, fasten it up. That's gonna save us a ton of time and a lot of sweat. Thanks, Matt. Go. For the amount of time that we actually worked on the decking, it is going really well. Not nearly as much of a learning curve as the indoor flooring install. The decking is much easier. Tomorrow is a little bit of a choppy day because we're gonna be having a 4th of July cookout. We need to grab some things from the hardware store anyway to get set up for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when our dads will be here. We're hot and tired. Here's some real life honesty for you. This is what the inside of my house currently looks like, because when you are focused on outdoor things, oh, she's giving hugs. Sometimes indoor things go by the wayside. Oh, and one unfun fact. This little boo-boo is allergic to bees. We'll have to show you pictures. It was a little too intense during the reaction for my liking because I was freaking out. So we didn't take video at the time. But yeah, she got stung in the snooty yesterday. Called the vet, got dosing on Benadryl, and guess what? Say, I love grape chewable Benadryl. Her snooty looks better today. It was right here. You feeling better? Oh, it's so good. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he wants it to be winter. Hi, Peekaboo. So we're gonna time ourselves on this next board and see how long it takes us from start to finish to get a board in now that we have the groove of things. On our board, we got a final time of 6.5 minutes when we were pushing it. I told Jonathan that it felt like we were in the Formula One Grand Prix because I felt like I was using my little impact driver to get the tires on and off. Yeah, 6.5 minutes is not bad. I think yesterday when we started, we were probably closer to 15 minutes aboard, so we're definitely getting quicker. Yep, we're gonna keep plugging away. I know that we say it all of the time and we probably sound like a broken record, but we are seriously thankful for the friends and family who continue to be willing to help us. These projects are things that we choose to do ourselves to make them affordable, because let's be honest, if we were having this deck done by professionals, we would probably be spending an extra $10,000 to $20,000 at least, and that is money that unfortunately we don't have to spend right now. It's our choice to take on the extra work, but we have so many people in our lives who just continue to show up for us when we need it. One of them is here tonight, and I just wanted to show you her working with Jonathan right now. I love seeing him out there with his mom.
wish you could be out there with Daddy and Grammy. Is Grammy gonna come hang out with you when we go on vacation? Say yeah, she always does. You have the best Grammy, don't you?
Happy Monday morning and welcome to 3 days of crunch time when getting the deck done. Jonathan took off of work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. We had our alarm set for 6:15 this morning, so we have been at it already for quite a while. Jonathan's dad and my stepdad Tom are both here and ready to start rocking and rolling. It looks like Jonathan is discussing some stair designs with them. They are out there taking a look at some different things. So here we go. We're gonna push to get as much done as possible. It's gonna be really hot. I believe the highs for the days that we have our dads here is like 92 to 94 degrees. So we've got lots of water and drinks and cold stuff here in the house. Annie is gonna give the full report. How's it going out there? Oh, she gives a thumbs up, so I guess that means we're in good shape. I'm gonna get her fed and we are gonna get going here on the day. We've reached our first major decking snafu. Had we listened to our friend Brian, we wouldn't be experiencing this. However, I'm gonna say that there's good reason, and I'll tell you what the reason is as to why we did things the way we did. Brian told us that when he built his deck, that he waited to cut off the joists on the end there until he got his decking the whole way out, because even when you measure several times, there are irregularities. When you're crossing a span this wide, there's going to be imperfections. Your gaps aren't always going to be the same. So he waited, that way he knew that he was going to have a full deck board on the end. Our issue, and the reason why we did not do that, is because we were under the impression that, our township requires a footer inspection, a framing inspection, and a final inspection. And we thought that it was 3 parts like that, so we needed to get the framing done before we started laying final product. After we called them, when our framing was done, after Jonathan had cut the joist back, we were told that we could do the framing and final together, so we could have waited. We got close, I'll show you here. Dad's holding that down. Our gap is probably only about 2 inches, so we almost hit it. However, we are off a little bit. One of the options would be to take the rim joist down, cut all of the joists back, but we have all of our blocking done down here, and that would probably cost us a half of a day of work. So that's not really a viable option. So what we're gonna have to do is just rip down a board, and it's gonna be really narrow, but that's what we've gotta do. So we'll keep you posted.
That's gonna look great. It adds a little dimension.
It's a little border.
I like it. It's a double border.
We did that on purpose. That was a, yeah.
We want to it's a double border.
All right, no pressure or anything, but you did really good with that first piece. Got one nice looking one there.
Yeah, don't disappoint. I'm gonna hold my breath.
Annie is having a sleepover at my mom's house with one of my sisters and several of my nieces, so I got a break so that I could transport her to and from. Now I am back at the house after about an hour, and I'm excited to drive up here because it's looking so different. They are making a ton of progress on the decking. Today's been a really productive day. It looks like if I turn the camera around here, I see some railings, so maybe they're even starting on that. I'm not sure. We'll see what there is to see. Done yet? Wow, there's a lot more decking than when I left though.
So, almost there.
Just pretend that you see railings and that if you turn around that you're not gonna fall into the abyss. And that pair of stairs back there. Good morning. My stepdad Tom decided that since we had a full day yesterday of working and we planned to get back at it early this morning, that he was gonna stay over with us. So it was really cool. He was the first overnight guest that we had in our house. The guys are back at it already this morning. We are hoping to finish off this corner and then we are gonna get working on the railing. Then after that, our focus will be trying to plan and figure out the steps. Jonathan's dad is gonna be back with us tomorrow for the final day of our push. We're realistic. We realize that we're not gonna have the stairs done tomorrow, but even if we could have them really planned out and just have a solid feel and understanding for what we're gonna do and how we're gonna accomplish it, that would be great. It's gonna be another scorcher today, but looking forward to getting a lot of work done. Nobody mess up. We don't have any more trim boards. All right, so I have to get some video of going out on the deck for the first time from our front door. Look at that.
This is your favorite part?
Yeah, a long-awaited moment here. All the deck boards are in. This is the last piece of railing for the corner. Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice. Woohoo! Oh, here he comes. Come on, buddy. He's like, I haven't been allowed to go out that door for ages. Come on.
Are you scared?
You can do it. Come on. Come. Good boy. Oh, he's so scared. It's okay. Hi. Good boy.
All in, huh?
Yeah. I showed you yesterday that when we finished, We had gotten the railing over in the corner there. We had finished the deck boards here on the floor, other than tightening things up in the middle along the border. We got this guy again today.
Hello.
And Jonathan is off for the last day. And what we are gonna start working on now is stairs, which in my opinion is gonna be the hardest part of this whole thing. What we're gonna do on this side over here, since we have such a variation in grade, is that we are going to figure out where the stairs are going to terminate, and we are going to have to dig out and get this level so that we can put 2 inches of gravel and 4 inches of concrete over that to give ourselves a level pad for those stairs to end on. All right, so as Dad tries to start up our tiller here, what we're gonna do is this 14-foot span here, we are going to dig down and get that level. This is going to be where the first set of steps come off of the deck, and there's going to be 7 steps here. Then, because the grade of our land increases pretty good, from this point to the end of the deck, it's going to have at least 1, if not 2 less steps. Is it ideal? No. But if we would dig that whole thing level, we would have a very steep drop off, and we don't want to do that. So Dad had the idea of using the tiller. It's about the 18 inches that we need. Gonna till that up first, and then hopefully that will help us with digging our trench. Stringer cutter extraordinaire back there. Stringer hanger extraordinaire right here. Our time lapse just fell over because the wind blew it down. It is really hot. And Jonathan and I are physically spent. All right, so our 3-day push is over with the deck. Jonathan goes back to work tomorrow. I will not say that it is near finished because stairs are hard, stairs are gonna be a lot of work, but feeling really, really good about how far we got. And check that out. We are standing in our backyard right now. I feel like the heavens are opening right above our pasture. Beautiful.
Got a little bit like the double rainbow.
No, but seriously, how cool is that? All of this to say, the deck has been a really tough project. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Framing was super hard and the stairs are super hard, but as far as worth it, absolutely, because it's gonna get us outside more and it's gonna help us to appreciate the views that we have. So definitely worth the effort. Somebody's done mowing, so now he's gonna join me. Here is my lovely husband. He currently smells of exhaust and grass. And one thing that I forgot to tell you, in addition to all of the other craziness that we have going on this week, one of our poor chickens is sick. And so we are currently doctoring her. Fingers crossed that she bounces back, but right now she's not looking very good. So we will keep you posted on that. But yeah, the deck, it's not finished yet, but we are getting so close. And I would say a lot of the really hard work is done, and it is beautiful, and we're so happy with it.
Thanks, and have a great week.
Bye. I told them this week was crazy, and so I couldn't wait for you. I just had to get stuff done.
Oh, I'm here.
So,
There's
but
blackberries down by the electrical that we need to go pick.
Blackberries?
Mm-hmm.
Wineberries.
They look like blackberries to me, but
Apparently we have blackberries. I don't think I
had a
believe them.
couple.
But anyway,
It's all right.
joist is taping the joist is. He's done mowing. Oh boy, hold on. We need somebody else to join us. This is becoming a whole family affair. Cleo, no. Stop digging. Yeah, get her out of there. Cleo, go get Clarky. Our poor sicken. Oh my gosh, our poor sickens. Our poor sickens is chicken.
Well, when are we getting up the fascia, Daddy?
I'm glad it don't work for you, buddy.
He's always focused on what's next.
Okay.
If it wasn't obvious that it was hot, I'd like to show you this fine specimen of a sweat stain.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It is a scorcher. What?
I thought you said you're satisfying.
I said it is satisfying.
This has to come with a
I was
scissors.
like, hey,
Yeah, I know.
Come on, you're gonna make me go home here.
calm down.
This is a family channel.
Yeah. All right, say thank you to the people and tell them to have a good week.